Hey guys, welcome back to Max Cars for Unification. Today I have a 1 vs 1 for you on Fata Morga, the sandiest of sandmats. On the northern side playing Orks, we have Vrax. On the southern side playing Steel Legion, we have TheLaughingMax. Hey, that's me! Yeah, that's the game I had against Vrax the other day. The day of recording, that is. When is this out? This is some weeks ago. Where I played Steel Legion, he played Orks, so the very thematical matchup. And it turned out to be quite the game, so here you see me casting it. He goes for the 3 slugger opener, interestingly enough with not another Gretchen yet. So this is interesting. There it goes, okay, very nice, standard, but 3 melee squads. And I go for 3 legionaries with grenade launchers. I choose the infantry doctrine, armored fists as well. I think, yes, I go like, you go with it like generator into radar station, 3 legionaries. And then of course you get all the pioneer squads and you can get, because they are cheap and very useful. So he has 3 capping squads, I have even more than 3 capping squads, but yeah, using them also now for cap, not for aggressive manner. So the first minute or 2 is about getting the map, getting your first structures around. Is he getting the Big Mac? Of course he is. How would he not? And I want to get a defensive turret over here, which I always do with the Legion on this map, because this is your most forward place from your base. Apart from this point, you want to have it kind of secured with these turrets. And I use my legionaries to capture and not my pioneers. If I can, if the legionaries at some point will be needed to fight, I will use them for that. So you see here the legionaries over here, these get in position over here, these for this one, and so on and so forth. Opening a generator is important because you can get the grenades, which are really cheap and very good, and you need these grenade launchers. So you see me not getting grenade launchers completely on all squads yet, because I want to be able to get my listing post up as soon as I can over here, and probably now would be a good place and time to get the grenade launchers. On Rex side he's also getting his points, even getting the relics, the criticals. I was trying to get a critical as well, but I meet some sluggers over here and they do not like me getting over here. Similar story over here. So he's also for fast map control, using all his 3 sluggers to capture and not to fight, using only his Big Mac to harass. But yeah, he could in theory harass my pioneer squad, but these guys are here. And yeah, for now I'm trying to fend off these sluggers over here, which I can. These pioneers moving away, and my legionaries shoot these orcs for good. On the other side they now move into this range of this turret. The turret will also shoot at the Big Mac when he tries to attack, so he could in theory stay back and use his sidearm, I think, but he tries to go for the he goes for the builders. But and will he get him? Yeah, he kills the builders, but still getting a lot of damage on his side. I get this point over here, getting now also officers' weapons, because I have the sergeants and they get then a bolt pistol instead of a last pistol. And all the while I'm fending off this Big Mac with 1 squad. These 2 squads over here are killing the Gretchens. I think at some point I move it a little closer so I can see the Gretchens actually, so yeah. Or I use even ground fire, something over here. And will he be able to kill my turret? Yes he does. And will he survive, however? He will. So this was a good move from Rex, because the regeneration of the Big Mac is actually pretty good. So I will need to rebuild it, you see it here. But I prioritize getting the listing post up over the turret, because the listing post gives me money. The turret does not. So I fend off the Gretchens actually, and we need to go with the Orc side. So we see these Gretchens and I see them. I know that they are here at some point, so you can play around this with grenade launchers. Either you ground fire, but I also have grenades. Am I using one right now? At some point I'm using a grenade on these Gretchens, so they will leave me alone for a bit. There you see it. At least they leave me alone. And here I have a fully reinforced legionary squad, so I'm now opting to reinforce these to max, so I have a fighting force. But there's also already some storm boys out, so this can be interesting, but there's only storm boys here. The other slugger boys over here or there, he really uses his Gretchens very well. So I'm going tier 2 at some point, would need another generator. Okay, I have 1. Rex is almost tier 2 as well, but he is opting for now for getting some storm boys, which is the right call. Storm boys counter these legionary grenade launchers really well. For now I'm targeting the ground, trying to get these Gretchens, I think, as well. And now I see the Storm Boys coming in, and you see me here. I will throw grenades at them. Not grenade launchers, like real grenades. Each of the squad has one grenade. There goes one. And there should go another one. I mean, Vrax could use his stick bombs as well. There goes another grenade, so a lot of grenades and grenade launchers. I got this point up. The other point on the other side, not. This was by Vrax, so he has now the take and hold for now. And you see me here full retreat and trying to not clump up. I try to use these guys, one here, one here, one here. So there was some stick bombs actually used, didn't notice in the heat of the moment. And try to get some distance between here. And these are now the listening posts as well. Now seeing the Gretchens when they are come close, and now I can retreat also over here in the relative safety of my listening posts. Tier 1 listening posts for Steel Legion also attack, which is kind of similar to how Orks Tier 1 listening post 1 also fire back. So there's some knowledge for you. So these can already fire, whereas you do not need to upgrade them. If they upgrade them, then you have this multi-laser here as well, and not just the last guns coming out from top. He gets heavy boy armor rather late, I have to say. These guys would have loved to have the heavy boy armor a little earlier. Tier 2, as I said, is almost done. I got the grenades and the sergeant upgrades, which is the boss upgrades you can get in Tier 2. So I have for now the maximum upgraded infantry. And again you see me here moving back. Economy wise 97 to 20 and 118, 98 and 30. So it's similar. Getting now the legionary barracks. I did actually in time. So you need the legionary barracks now for stormtroopers. So you cannot just rush Tier 2 to get stormtroopers. This is how they are balanced now. So you cannot get them as early. They are still strong, but now limited to 2 instead of 3. And as I said, you need a legionary barracks. So there's some additional drawbacks or requirements. And now the stormtroopers will come out. And the stormtroopers will be very nice here. Tier 2 is also finished for Vrax. So let's see what he goes for. Currently only getting upgrades. More choppy is very important for the Storm Boys. I would have loved to see a little earlier his sluggers moving in. I guess they were from this side moving in, and they actually survive. More choppy is done, so the knob leaders now should have yeah, they have power claws now, so they're dealing a lot more damage now against all targets basically. And I'm moving out with my whole blob, now also featuring some stormtroopers, 3 legionary squads and some stormtroopers. You will see me probably needing a pop cap. No, the second one I can get, which is interesting. I thought I was pop capped. I think I got one. You start with 10, yes, and get a little more from the Armored Fist Doctrine, I guess. And they are now fighting this upgraded listening post and the Tyrannosaur Toad, so they will eat a lot of fire. And here we now have the air tower, and he goes for Deathcopters, which is a very nice idea actually, because I have mainly infantry here, and actually only infantry, and the Deathcopters are really good at infantry. Not at like heavy infantry, but all these guys, okay, these count as heavy infantry, but all the legionaries are just infantry. I'm now getting some tech damage actually done. Killing this war banner will still leave him at Tier 2 for now. When I kill the other one, he will be technically be back in tier 1, but yeah, I'm now trying to decap it, but a little slow on the reaction that I'm now getting yeah, pincered, and these guys will be hurting quite a lot. Upgraded stormtroopers, they also have grenades, so you can throw in a hell of a lot of grenades. And I see these Deathcopters and me like, oh crap, I do not have any anti-vehicle, given that these guys only have 400 HP, so you can focus them down. The reinforcement also costs quite a lot of power. And now I have the commissar here for some detection, because I was seeing that there was Gretchens moving on left, right, so I wanted some detection. This is the detection if you go for Armored Fist. And yeah, you see here a lot of stuff going on. I'm actually building the tank factory here, noticing that these guys getting killed, and I will cancel it and build it somewhere else, because I need some vehicles out to fight this. The vehicle option for Armored Fist would be mostly chimeras. I haven't figured or tested out a lot of vehicles. I normally go for sentinels or chimeras. I actually need to check all the other vehicles in detail again, so I can have a more clear view of what to get. Currently I'm getting a little lost in Tier 2 at some point. Yeah, I'm trying to main Steel Legion, so I need to figure out all the units, I guess. I think I got more upgrades on these guys. Do I have some legionaries standing around? Yes, do I have the... yes, I do have the upgrade for the extra weapons. And I already completely forgot that I sent these legionaries over here. And here are some death copters killing my poor legionaries. You see how quickly they can be killed. Yeah, there are only 4 models now, but you can get multiple more squads out. I think 3 or 4 maximum. Lower pop cost, so they are more microable and less getting and are less prone to getting stuck. So this is something. Has a lot of orc population for now. Resources he uses to reinforce his stuff, mainly getting some tougher boys and yeah, and the death copters. Not sure if he goes for 3, don't remember. But these guys, yeah, you do not want to reinforce all your orcs because they cost pop cap. You really want to go to have a good amount, you could say. For now I'm getting these guys with less cannons. So these are less cannon support teams, and I want to move them in the relay station so that the less cannon guys can also be deep strike. So this is the thing. I wanted to be aggressive, but then these death copters showed up and I put them in a little too offensively here for now, but you see that they are now coming in. The less cannon still focusing what the squad focuses, so that's not completely what I wanted, but now there is the Armageddon pattern Chimera, which can actually summon in some veterans. Not sure if I use it right away. You will see them pop down in a second, but now for now it is stunned. But you can also use it to tuck in units that are about to die. And there are the veteran legionaries getting absolutely murdered as they come out. talk about an ill-advised calling in of units. Okay, the stormtroopers are now here. Some smoke support from these chimeras, very nice. This guy is now also not being stunned anymore, so you can get, if you go Armored Fist, you can get this twin-linked heavy bolter, but I stick for the multi-laser for now, as the multi-laser has a mild anti-vehicle as well, which will allow me to deal some damage against these death copters in turn. 3 chimeras now, I think I spammed them for now. I'm getting some less cannon support teams, even more, and these are now, because of the new cap to it, are now capped to 3 until I get a population cap upgrade. So there you go. Wow, a lot of death copters. I focus them down with my chimeras, I think. Yes, look at them go down really quickly. There's tank busters here, and I do not have any detection for now, I think. I use some grenades or stuff, but overall I do not have any detection here. This is the bane of everyone playing against Orc. You always need detection. In tier 1 for the Gretchens, in tier 2 for the tank busters. And if you don't have detection, these tank busters will kill all your vehicles and laugh about it. And these death copters, you see the drawbacks with them, they getting killed pretty easily. Do we have still, yeah, there's one less cannon, and yes, I think a less cannon only needs one shot, one hit, that is, not one shot. You always have the chance to miss. No tier 3 yet for either one of us. We are pulling all our resources in this fight, in this advance. Do I get detection now, Max? Yes, there it comes, the detection. He moves by his fallen comrades, fallen orcs, into the front line, wanting to support his people. But what does he go for? He goes to the side because my rally is bad. I remember that. But for now I have these stormtroopers in the smoke here. I could go and kill these air tower. I'm not sure if I see it actually. I see it, but I'm not going for it, which is kinda sad. Okay, the last cannons are in range, but they trying to focus it down. I have my chimeras in the back side, so I can protect them against these tank busters for now. Getting another commissar out. The commissar out here is still chilling with these pioneers. Really need to see that these pioneers are working hard. Getting another assault over here. The now are knobs, but knobs are for now few in numbers, so they can be controlled. I throw grenades left, right and center there. These legionaries, do not give them any... Okay, I wanted to give them long less, but they are for now getting really screwed. I use these transports to get away from the knobs, and finally some detection arrives, so we can now see these tank busters, but it's a little late. But I actually see them now and can focus them down. It's not too late for now. Using again these chimeras as a little bunker spots you could think of, but yeah, losing one and the other. Do I getting tier 3? Not yet. he as well. We are still only putting all our resources, all our units in this advance over here. Second commissar coming in, getting some rockets to the face, falling over. The veterans moving away. Now having long-last rifles as well. I could get grenade launchers and something else, flamers for example. Stormtroopers are now moving back as well. Now this is the big advance. This is 2 knob squads. So 2 knob squads is something you cannot just simply ignore and say, yeah, I try to control them. These death copters are still 2 squads. This is all the fight for this point. You see these corpses here, left, right and center. This is the thing. Sometimes you say, yeah, why don't you go just the other side? Well, if I'm moving away from here, all these knobs would come in and kill all my economy. So this would then turn into a base trade scenario, or I would even get flanked from this side. So I do not have the higher mobility. The higher mobility currently lies in the Orks with these death copters. I could use these chimeras better, you could say, and there you're completely right. But it's still just me. Tier 3 is on the way. Tier 3 is not on the way yet. He could click the tier 3 button. No, I think he needs, yeah, 1 or more, 2 more war banners. I think it's 70 for the tier 2 and it's 80 for the knobs with the special knobs. Now he is teleported back with the Big Mac, but the Big Mac died immediately. I think I put one squad inside of here. Wow, my camera freaking out. Absolutely loving the action, I guess. Now coming back, another last cannon support team just standing here. This listening post is upgraded, firing back veterans here. And there the stormtroopers are out. The one knob squad only has 1 model, reinforcing last second, but I think it will go down. So 1 knob squad is going down, 1 big knob squad with a lot of angry. Look at them, they're like twice as tall as humans. Jesus fucking Christ, they are just bigger than a chimera. Really hard to come by, and they are really mean and green, but losing a lot of models in turn. The chimera is now going down. Tier 3 is being finished, so I get actually some orc hunters and infiltration research. I see them over here, but I have nothing to detect them with for now. Yeah. More tank busters. Where are my commissars? I'm not producing them. I have no idea. Orc hunters coming in from somewhere, I guess. And then when I have infiltration, this will be interesting. Then we need to see which side we will actually focus on. I have now a mortar team because I saw a lot of infantry, so I thought some mortar would be good. Upgraded this listening post because I thought these death copters would come in, but it's not death copters for now. So now my infiltration is active, so I actually need to go to this Sea Legion side of things. We will see the tank busters, I think, with the rockets, but sometimes you will not see these stormtroopers. I think now, yeah, I'm infiltrated. I just move over here and kill everything. Also adding now a thunderbolt, which is as in mobile air support. Also thinking I could get something against these aircrafts, and the knobs are not really good at shooting in the air, but the Big Mac is back here, so the detection is also back, so these stormtroopers need to run away as soon as they can. Stormbolt now getting here, but it already has half HP because there are some mean tank busters shooting in from the backside. The Stormbolt in general is a really good unit, but yeah, Orks are really good at countering a lot of things. These death copters focusing down these stormtroopers, they are dead. These stormtroopers need to run away. And yeah, the mortar is firing from here, doing God's work. These tank bus orc hunters coming in, another thunderbolt, so this is gonna be interesting. But these orc hunters got the rocket launcher actually, so I wanted them to be good against vehicles. But other than these death copters, there are no vehicles. I'm trying to get my point back, but there's tank busters already killing my stuff over here. So this looks not good for me, I have to say. Economy wise, 118 getting now the weird bear as well, and 65 against 106 and 65. What do I get? More stormtroopers back in line. So yeah, the idea that I when I'm watching this could be that you add the Lieutenant Colonel. He has some Bulgrin assistance, you could say, or getting even some Bulgrins in general to fight off these knobs. I think you can fight these knobs in a head-on with some Bulgrins, especially as I got all the upgrades for the infantry. This would be really nice. Or as I said before, the Lieutenant Colonel, you can also get some Bulgrin bodyguards in tier 2 already. So if you get him as you come into tier 3, this would be nice. Oh, there's actually a mech shop. And the death threat now coming in. Hitting some melter bombs. I think I get 2 melter bombs in his face, but it's not enough. It's not enough. This is the death push. Look at all the corpses over here. This is absolutely madness. This was a heck of a game. And yeah, I'm about to call GG in a moment. There's nothing I can really do at this death threat. The death threat is just too strong. It has now quote unquote just vehicle armor, not vehicle higher as it had before. But still, there's no way I can fight this back. There are no units on my side that I can produce, and I still have just too few units overall. I am now maybe getting a listening post over here, but this is basically it. This was a real fun game. G freaking G, I call it as well, yeah. So this was quite a cool game. Yeah, Vrax says was super fun. Really a thematical Ork versus Steel Legion, so very nice, very nice. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will finish this cast here with this epic picture of the death threat amongst the knobs. And yeah, if you liked it, leave a like, and you can comment what I could have done better, for example, or what you think about the game. But as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.